Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hold on. Who's texting me?
Hello?
This early in the morning.
Hello, TJ?
Early in the morning.
Blowing you up.
Oh. Okay, well, this is...
Serious?
No. I don't have serious things.
Yeah.
Lindsay, how long have we known each other?
I'm so silly.
I have to get to this right away.
Yeah. Somebody trying to sell me or on the special that they have for their Thanksgiving units of Tox. They call it Tox for Botox.
Oh,
God.
where'd I be?
Like,
Where you at?
like,
Come on.
I don't do the Botox. I need to do the Botox, but I don't do the Botox.
Yeah, not right now.
Well, that would be the most important text in my phone. So
Yeah. But I mean, if they're texting it out just willy-nilly at 6 o'clock in the morning,
yeah.
Yeah.
is it that reputable? I don't know.
I don't know. It depends on how much
I
it.
don't know if I want them coming at me with a needle.
Yeah.
You just got to book a flight to Guadalajara, and you're good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lindsay doesn't care though. She's like,
She'll get
it's a
it.
good deal. If they mess it up, I'll get it fixed stateside.
Yep. Shoot me up.
So Thanksgiving is coming. Is it 2 weeks? I gotta get.
Yeah. About 2 weeks.
Jody and I have to take our trip to the grocery store to get all of the ingredients for everything.
Oh.
You know, she's got to get it way ahead of time. I mean, I'm surprised that things don't spoil before I get a chance to cook them because she wants that list checked off.
You're like,
So
this
we got to beat the
expired.
crowd. They're going to be out of everything.
Yeah.
Look, October 15th is when we got to go get stuff for Thanksgiving dinner because it's going to be out of everything. Then when we get ready to do the sweet potato casserole, the marshmallows are all stuck together and hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hope you kids like beanie weenies. It's your dad dragging his feet.
If you live in the Charlotte area and you need furniture, then you need Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. We love them and you will too. So go to tjriggins.com/sweetdreams for Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Add tjriggins.com to your phone's home screen. Open your phone's browser, type tjriggins.com, and click the top banner to learn how to easily add to both iOS and Android phones. Everything is now on the homepage, tjriggins.com.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Sponsors like Brad & Brothers Heating, Air, and Electrical. Find out more about Brad & Brothers at bradandbrothers.com.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Don't forget, now that the golf tournament is over, we are solely focusing on breaking and entering Christmas. So nominate a family in need that could use some help this holiday season at tjriggins.com/Christmas. And remember, do not tell the family you're nominating. It's supposed to be a surprise, bringing true Christmas magic. I'm not doing as much, but I know TJ and Alexis are going to really work overtime to make that magic come true for so many people.
Yes. Can't wait.
Yeah. I'll be, just chilling, but they're going to do a great job. Great job of it.
Yeah.
So,
And Alexis knows that I'm going to be right there for her the whole time. Anything she needs.
yeah. They were like, TJ's going to help. I was like, help do what? There's a crazy story out of California. I mean, another crazy story out of California. Elderly woman living in her house. I think she's in her 90s, mid-90s, and still living alone, which is impressive. Starts noticing that there's weird sounds in her house. So she calls her son over, who's an adult himself, obviously. He brings over his wife, and they stay a couple nights just to find out what she's talking about. And then they hear it in the middle of the night. Knocking, especially when they're walking through the house. It's almost like when they put their foot down on the floor, that's where the knock would come from. Like they'd step, and then there would be a knock right at their foot. So the wife of the son says, "Babe, something is not right." And she wasn't wrong. There was something very not right about what was in that house. Underneath the floor, there was a man. Mm-hmm. And he had been living under her house for, police believe, at least 6 months.
Yeah.
And when they went to get him out, it was an hours-long standoff, and they went in with the dogs, And the dogs didn't scare them. They were afraid to send the dog all the way under there because they didn't know if they were going to be able to get back out. So they were trying to scare him with the dog, like holding, They ended up having to mace him and gas him just to get him out from under the house. And what they found under there is tarps, food, cooking supplies. He was living a whole life under somebody's house. Not a lot of space there to really do what you want to do.
Now, Lindsay, can I guess what you're thinking right now?
Yeah.
Okay, you're thinking, Kyle better get under our house and make sure nobody's living under there.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
You know how I knew that?
How?
Because that's exactly the first thing that Jody said.
Yeah. Immediately.
When she heard about this story, she said, you need to get under the house right now. It's like, well, it's 9:00 and it's raining, so he can stay tonight.
He good.
He ain't going
But
nowhere.
also, why is he knocking? He's gonna get caught.
I know. I don't get what the point of that was. I guess he's like, hey, shut up. I'm
that's-
sleeping down here.
It's like when you got an upstairs neighbor that's too loud, you're trying to sleep.
He was cocky. He was like, this is my house now. I'm living here.
I saw a movie about a guy living in the walls of a house. It's the same thing. Creepy.
Was that called Casper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like 8 years old. No, it was a newer. I don't know. It was terrible movie. Terrible movie. But
Oh, my God.
yeah, just wild.
So they ended up arresting the guy after shooting him with rubber bullets under the house. Still don't want to come. They were like, come out. He's like, no, you just shot me with a bunch of rubber bullets. You're just going to shoot me with more of them. They're like, no, we're not. Just come out.
And they maced and gassed him at the same time. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but crawl spaces are creepy. I don't care
Yeah.
Yes.
whose it is.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. A new call and text the show option where you can send us a text or leave us a voicemail, which we may even use on the show. Add it to your phone's home screen today. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. The new TJ and Riggins Show gallery button with the pictures, videos, and links you're hearing us talk about on the show. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Do you know of a family that could use some help this Christmas? Nominate them for TJ and Riggins Breaking and Entering Christmas. Nominate the family at tjriggins.com/Christmas. We want to bring true Christmas miracles to families who really need it. tjriggins.com/Christmas.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Jewelers on Main, located in downtown Mooresville. Go to tjriggins.com/jewel to find out more about Jewelers on Main. Again, that's tjriggins.com/jewel.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Okay, Lindsay. You said you have an appointment today to go. You're getting your nails done. Mm-hmm. Okay. How many of those types of appointments do you average in a month? Like when it any type of beauty type appointment.
So every 6 weeks I get my hair done. Every 2.5, 3 weeks I get my nails done.
Okay, so you must use gel.
Yes.
Okay. Gel polish.
I get, well, what's more regular? I don't know. I think that's the only like regular things. Of course, I get my injectables and whatnot.
Eyebrows and all of that kind of stuff. That would come with your hair?
I do my own eyebrows now, but yes,
Okay.
that would, yeah.
So you pluck them or do you wax them at home? You got a waxing kit.
I do a microderm, which is
Yeah.
kind of like a face razor, I guess you'd say. Takes off the dead skin, but it also takes off the hair. So I do that.
And you can do it on your eyebrows?
Yep. Yep.
Don't you put an eye out
No,
down
I'm
in
not.
there?
They're really small little skin razors, and it just flakes off your dead skin, but also in turn your hair. I know it sounds gross, but you are left so glowy.
Riggins,
So glowy.
don't you want to be more glowy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want that.
It just glow. It's just
Oh my God.
you're vibrant. You're shining.
Love that.
You're a shining star.
Yeah.
Brings out your glow.
Riggins, get glowy.
Get a little glowy. Stop being an ugly, gross person and get some glow on you.
Get some glow. Don't be dull. Get some glow.
Some glow in your aura.
I don't know. When I shave, I don't glow. I don't know. What's the difference?
It's a different system.
Yeah, because if you shaved and it took off a layer of dead skin, like a tiny layer of dead skin all over your face,
Okay.
maybe that would make you glowy.
I can do it for you. You would love it. You're
I?
going to get super addicted.
Is it going to shave his beard off, or how does it work?
I mean, we could go around those areas, but you would love it.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Yeah. Love it. It doesn't hurt, obviously.
Yeah.
It's great.
Got to do something.
She used to always come around wanting to do, little beauty things that she had learned on people at work. You remember she had her own spray tanning machine.
Yeah.
Back before you could just get that self tanner stuff that was easy to come by and all that. She was running around spray tanning all of her friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody was super tan.
And before hair extensions were popular, I would put them in my friend's hair. Like before you could go to salons and not everyone was, had the technique or whatever, I would do it.
Mm-hmm. Did it look good?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean,
Looked okay.
it looked good back then.
Yeah, for those standards in those days.
Sure. I love to do all the things. I kind of want to set up my own little spa in the back here and just kind of,
In back here?
yeah, just kind of do some fun things, experimental things. But y'all are going to love them.
Yeah, so why didn't you ever, look at going into that line of work?
I don't know. That's a good question because I'm into it. I don't know. I'm too much school. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you know how they say an alcoholic, if it's a bartender or owns a bar, they'll drink up all the profits.
Yeah.
That's what happened if you had a salon. you would use up all the profits. All the stuff would be used on
Where did
yourself.
our Botox go?
Look at all your hair.
We are out of Botox. Where did it go? And then, well, that's right. You can't move your face, Lindsay. You used it all.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Hey, it's Riggins, and if you love dogs like me, it's heartbreaking when you see posts online that show a cute dog at the shelter with a last day deadline. Wouldn't it be awesome if there were no more last day calls for these dogs? There's a great new organization called No More Last Days. They just launched a website with one goal: to help dogs while featuring like-minded organizations who do good work. Visit tjriggins.com/lastdays or visit them in person at the booth at the Carolina Renaissance Festival every weekend through November and see how they're making a difference and how you can help. tjriggins.com/lastdays.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. Oh, look, our new subscribe button, where you can make sure you're getting the new shows right when they're posted. Find listening options for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, social media sites, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Table and Twine and their great subscription program. Go to tableandtwine.com and check it out for yourself. That's tableandtwine.com for Table and Twine.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
We got some real drama coming up today. Lindsay's husband, Kyle, has a little bit of a beef about her working with us again.
Yeah.
It's a major issue, and we'll get into that and try to help this situation in just a little bit.
It's a classic. So it's official. John Krasinski, sexiest man alive, according to people. Mm-hmm. They say, always smart, always funny, always bringing some good news.
Yeah.
I like it.
Does that work? Sexiest man alive?
No.
I mean, I don't think sexiest, but I like him, so.
He's a good looking guy.
Yeah, but there's a difference in a good-looking guy.
Yeah, you're right.
Sweet, sexy. I mean, sweet and funny and whatever, and sexy.
Right.
Sexy.
Smoldering, hot,
Yeah.
Maybe it's that.
sexy.
I agree.
Maybe it's that pose he's doing by putting his fingers on his forehead like that.
He's Jim from The Office. For all of you millennials who don't know, outside of his work, his real name and all, because millennials know The Office. Y'all love that Office.
they are starting to get entangled with the attitude, the personality, the look. I mean, it's not just.
You gotta be multifaceted to be sexiest man alive. This is People magazine we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, and it's just like I always say that I don't think women are being truthful when they say the sexiest thing they can see a man doing is the dishes.
Yeah.
Like that really turns me on. He's doing it. That's not true.
We just say that.
You
so they do
appreciate it. You love him. You're like, oh, wow, what a great gesture. That's awesome, or whatever. If he never does it anyway.
Yeah.
But you're not looking at him going, I want him right now. He's so sexy. like animal.
The only annoying thing I think about this is that every year they ask, what does it feel like to be the sexiest man alive? And they go, I thought it was a joke, honestly. No, I want somebody to just embrace it once and be like, that's awesome. I've always thought I was like okay looking, but now it's like confirmed to the world that I'm
It's official.
Yeah, like be proud of
Own it.
Yeah, come on.
And just say, my publicist did a lot of work to get this for me. Yeah. And I appreciate him or her so much, and not for getting this honor thrown upon me because I don't deserve it, but finally getting someone to recognize just how sexy I am.
Right.
I think that's totally fair.
Thank you, publicist.
Thank you, publicist.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson was talked to some reporters yesterday. He's fighting Jake Paul on Friday on Netflix. They call it a mega event special on Netflix. Mike Tyson's 58 years old. Jake Paul is 27, I think. But Mike Tyson said, I'm bringing the devil himself with me to the ring. So the guy is 58 or not. The guy's still scary and intimidating. And he says stuff like that. And you're like, oh, God.
But his voice isn't intimidating.
Not at all. He's like, yeah, listen, I like pigeons. And I still like,
I like tigers.
I like all that stuff. And I'm not that angry person no more. I'm not that person. So I hope he does beat up Jake Paul. I think it'll be fun it's gonna be fun to watch either way.
I'm for Jake Paul all the way.
Yeah, that's right. You like Jake Paul.
From the very beginning I heard about this. I don't necessarily like Jake Paul. I just want him to win this fight.
Oh well,
yeah, because everybody else wants Mike Tyson to win.
Yeah.
He's the underdog.
I want Jake Paul, little rich suburban kid. I want him to just dominate.
That's funny. So TJ's long said when you're on a first date, you shouldn't bring up your kids, or at least don't bring them to the date at the very least. But somebody did, and it has an interesting twist ending. And I'm going to share the story coming up next.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. Add it to your phone's home screen today. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to get everything TJ Riggins all in one place. The new Media Center is the easy way to access everything we do. The radio family asked for it, and now it's here. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
How would you like to be part of a Christmas miracle? Make a donation to TJ and Riggins Breaking and Entering Christmas. Visit tjriggins.com/Christmas and click the donate button. There's a needy family in Western North Carolina who could really use your help. tjriggins.com/Christmas. Lily & Grace is an incredible boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina that was built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Beautiful furniture and interior design elements ready to tell your home's story. Lily & Grace offers a wide range of products that can be customized to accommodate every corner of your home. They truly create pieces of art, and we are so proud to be working with them. Learn more at lilyandgrace.com. That's lilyandgrace.com.
At the beginning of every hour of the TJ and Riggins show, it's Now Trending, where Riggins brings you the most important news of the day. Now Trending is sponsored by No More Last Days. Go to tjriggins.com/lastdaysnow to see how you can help them ensure more dogs have no more last days. Again, that's tjriggins.com/lastdays.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Sorry, TJ, I'll get to what we're going to talk about, but I just saw a video for raccoon pot roast.
Oh.
Out of Louisiana.
Yeah, I'm sure. I was sitting here waiting for that part of it. Oh, sure, yeah. What area is? Well, it's probably South Louisiana.
I'll be honest, there's a lot of bones in there.
Yeah.
It seems like there's a lot of bones in the raccoon pot roast, but the gravy looks good.
I've never eaten a raccoon.
Oh, you haven't?
Well, I'm glad.
No, I've never eaten a raccoon.
You wouldn't be opposed to it, though, would you?
I'd try it. Yeah.
You can get down on
Can
it.
you get a disease from that? I'm just thinking.
Sometimes, I mean, if they're rabid, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. So that probably not raccoon pot roast. Probably not a good meal to serve on a first date if you're cooking for somebody. Although TJ made his wife deer steaks on the night they got engaged.
Yeah.
Which to me is wild, but where he grew up, it's not that unusual.
Won her over.
Yeah. But there's a woman named Chelsea who also went on a first date. She was a single mom at the age of 22. Already been married once. It didn't work out. She's got this toddler. And she decides, I'm getting on Tinder. Now, this was back in 2013. She said, I didn't have a lot of luck. She figured that guys would not be interested in a woman with a small child. But then she updated her profile and included pictures of her kid. And all of a sudden, bing, 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 bing. She was getting matches all over the place. There were a lot of guys that didn't care. So she went out on a first date, and she's in Utah, and she said her toddler was acting crazy, sticking his fingers in the jelly packets. It was a breakfast date. And didn't bother the guy at all. They were engaged within 6 months, and they now have 4 children together.
See, I don't think that it should be, I mean, I think you should tell people that you have a child before you go on a date. I don't have a problem with that. It's introducing the child into something like that so early.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah.
But it is Utah. So,
Something.
watching the Mormon Wives show, and they live in Utah, they're kind of like that too.
There's something just a little slightly left of center about Utah. I
Something
can't.
off.
can't
But these
put my
people
finger
may
on it.
not be Mormon.
well, no.
I don't think
Some
it's
people
Mormon.
in Utah, some people say they're not Mormon.
I think
Yeah.
they just.
Every
I think
once in
they
a while.
just all like a lot of kids in
Yeah.
Utah,
Yeah, maybe
whether they're
that's what
Mormon
it
or
is.
not.
Yeah, they're like, let's get it rolling. Let's get it rolling.
I'm glad that they do, depending on how they vote. Have as many kids as you want if you're voting the right way.
Sure.
Is it ever appropriate to bring somebody over to your house on a first date to prepare a meal for them, TJ?
Yeah,
There could be a situation where that's where okay.
I think so. Now in the year of our Lord 2024, because people say we've already gotten to know each other on social media, and we've been texting for so long, and I already feel like I know the person.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean that you've got to share yourselves physically with each other,
Yeah.
but you do have to take into consideration that you could be killed.
Yes.
That's the part that would hold me back.
Yeah.
There
you
it is.
You could get killed.
And that's totally valid.
And you don't really know anybody, but I'm saying, I mean, after just texting them and all that, but I'm saying the mindset of the 2024 single probably wouldn't be where it should be when it comes to the safety part of it.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Right.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, I mean, honestly.
Who wants to go on a first date? I'll cook. Jody will clean.
I'm there.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to hear the new TJ and Riggins shows, archives, podcasts, watch the show, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
When it comes to football, I know where I'm headed. Wild Wing Cafe. They've got hot wings, cold beer, and football on all the big screens. It's the best place to catch every play, enjoy some killer wings, and ice-cold drinks. See you at Wild Wing Cafe, your game day headquarters.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. A new call and text the show option where you can send us a text or leave us a voicemail, which we may even use on the show. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Lily and Grace, Design, Home, Living. It's Lily and Grace. Go to tjriggins.com/LG to find out more. That's tjriggins.com/LG.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, we got to give you all the maintenance first. Lindsay worked on our show 8 years ago. She left the show 8 years ago. She got married. She had 2 children, and she started back working with us a month and a half ago. Now, in that time, we have moved studios from where we used to work, and Lindsay has about an hour drive every day to work. And now her husband, who we don't even know at this point, I've been around him a couple of times and he never said one word.
Is that right?
I don't think he can open his blame mouth, as my Nana would say. Doesn't talk. Does he speak English?
Yeah.
Is that why he's so quiet? He's kind of
He does.
insecure about his English.
I'm wondering when y'all met.
Well,
I
it was at
guess
a
you-
funeral.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Okay. So now they have beef.
Yeah.
So what is the beef? I don't know this full story. Riggins, you do, don't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good one.
Oh, yeah. So when I got hired, he said, I know it's an hour drive. I know there's going to be traffic. Go ahead, go online, get a quick pass transponder for your car. I'll put money on it. You can regulate what you have and then use it as needed. I'm
Okay,
like,
that's the carpool lane. If you don't live in a big city, it's called a carpool lane.
Yeah.
Costs extra to drive in it.
yes. And I said, oh, sure, let's do that. So I get online. I look it up. It kept saying transponder number. Give me your number. Well, I don't have one yet. I need one. I couldn't figure it out. Couldn't figure out how to get it. So I just quit. And I said, you know what? They're going to bill me, right? They're going to bill me. They bill you. Okay, cool. I'm not stupid. You're going to send me a bill. Fine. So first day on the job, I'm taking this lane and I'm like, you know what? I love this lane. This lane is for me because no cars are around. I'm free to drive however fast I want, which is not the law, but okay.
It's basically Autobahn.
Yeah, you just can go at your leisure. So I'm passing all the accidents, all the pile up. It would have taken me 2 hours to get home, but it takes me an hour, so I'm going to use it. Well, we get our first bill in after 28 days of me working here. $500.
What?
Whoa.
Oh my God.
$500. And so I take it to Kyle. I just set it on his desk. He's not home. He's at work. I set it down. He gets home from work and he's like, Lindsay, can you come in here a minute? And I know exactly. I feel like it's my dad, like I'm getting scolded. So I'm like, oh, hang on a second. Hang on. I'm dealing with the kids. I knew what he was going to say. So I walk in there and he's like, what is this? I'm like, oh, it's the bill for the toll lane. He's like, I thought we talked about you getting a I'm not paying this. I said, what do you mean? He said, I'm not paying this. You need to figure this out because this is ridiculous. Do you take this every day? I said, yeah. It's like a free lane. Like, yeah, I take it. I'm passing all the traffic. Yeah. This lane is for me. It was made for me.
It should have your name on it.
Thank you. Yeah. So
it charges way more if you don't have the little code thing on your windshield.
Minor details, TJ. Yeah.
It actually says on the sign, email fines increased or something, charges increased, whatever.
But who reads?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Transponder, schmansponder.
Right.
All right, hang on. I have some more questions about this,
Okay.
so we'll get into it next.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. A new call and text the show option where you can send us a text or leave us a voicemail, which we may even use on the show. Add it to your phone's home screen today. Add TJRiggins.com to your phone's home screen. Open your phone's browser, type TJRiggins.com, and click the top banner to learn how to easily add to both iOS and Android phones. Everything is now on the homepage, TJRiggins.com.
Hey, it's Riggins, and if you love dogs like me, it's heartbreaking when you see posts online that show a cute dog at the shelter with a last-day deadline. Wouldn't it be awesome if there were no more last-day calls for these dogs? There's a great new organization called No More Last Days. They just launched a website with one goal, to help dogs while featuring like-minded organizations who do good work. Visit tjriggins.com/lastdays or visit them in person at the booth at the Carolina Renaissance Festival every weekend through November and see how they're making a difference and how you can help. tjriggins.com/lastdays. Do you know of a family that could use some help this Christmas? Nominate them for TJ and Riggins Breaking and Entering Christmas. Nominate the family at tjriggins.com/Christmas. We want to bring true Christmas miracles to families who really need it. tjriggins.com/Christmas.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Sponsors like CompuCom, because every company is a technology company now. But becoming a fully enabled digital workplace isn't easy. Let CompuCom help. CompuCom.com for more information. That's CompuCom.com for CompuCom.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
All right, so quick recap. Lindsay got billed for 28 days of coming back and forth to work, and the HOV lane, the carpool lane that she used, sent her a bill for $500, and her husband Kyle was not happy with that. And I don't know why. Why would he not be?
Chump change.
And it would have. I don't know how much cheaper it would have been if you had been able to figure out how to get the little code thing on your windshield, your pass.
15% off.
Okay, well, still a lot.
Still a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it would have been more.
I think it said 15, yeah.
Yeah. So, how are you doing it now?
Well, yesterday was my first day not taking it home, and I was having withdrawals. I was bumper to bumper, looking over at the people flying past me. Mm-hmm. I was literally itching. That's. I called Kyle. I said, guess what? I'm not even in that toll lane today, and I should be, because you know what? People are flying by me. It's going to take me 2 hours to get home. He said, well, what exit are you at? I said, I'm an exit away from where I started, but he said, well, congratulations that you didn't take the toll lane. It's been one exit, but let's see how. So the whole way, it took me about 2 hours to get home.
Did it really?
Yeah. I'm not kidding. I was late to my nail appointment, but I know, big deal. Here's the thing. I'm still taking it. I'm still going to take it. I'm going to get, thank you. I'm going to get a transponder.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take it when I need to.
Right. Like he said from the beginning you should do.
Right.
He never said don't take the thing.
Right.
He said I'm going to get you a thing that has money built up in it and you use it when you need it.
Right.
She needed it.
She always needs it though. That's
every
the thing.
day.
She needs it a lot.
Yeah.
And here's the kicker. So I only work 3 days a week. So it was only 13 days that it billed me for.
Yeah.
So can you imagine?
Every day.
It's wild.
Now you don't take it to work.
No.
Do you? Okay, well.
I have before. What? Okay, wait.
At 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, there was an accident one time, or a couple times. There's been traffic or an accident or whatever. So I have taken it then, but I haven't taken it the whole way. Like I take it the whole way home.
Yeah.
I mean the whole way from start to finish.
And it's throwing you're driving under those signs that say, okay, now from this exit to this exit, it's going to charge you $3.
Right. And
then you go past that one, and if the traffic is bad, it'll go from this exit to the next exit, it's going to charge you $6.
Right. And it does go up to like $7 a mile or
Yeah, depending on how badly the traffic is messed up.
But I'm like, you know what? $7, that's nothing. I'm going to do it. Yeah. And then I get the bill and I'm like, 7 times.
Yeah.
You've actually been in it when it's 7?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It was like $6.75 one day. I was like, you know what? $6. Chump. I spend more on, a snack. Let's go.
Now you see why I call it the rich people lane?
Yeah. And it's sticking to me because I went home. I said, I didn't even take that rich people lane. And Kyle's like, what? I love that you think that you're so rich.
You had to sit in traffic with the poors.
I live like I'm loaded. I live like I make millions of dollars a year. Take home. That's how I live. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And true multimillionaires use the term take home when they're talking about their paycheck. Wait, is that before taxes or take home? That's $1.5 billion take home.
Take home.
I'm clearing it.
Yeah.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Jewelers on Main, located in downtown Mooresville. Go to tjriggins.com/jewel to find out more about Jewelers on Main. Again, that's tjriggins.com/jewel.